Hello everybody, my name is Jose and today we're going to be going over which Death Ball champion is the absolute best out of all of them. Now you might be wondering what actually dictates a good champion, and my answer to that would be their survivability and their offensive capabilities. And with the actual deciding factors having been explained, I think we can swap over to the tier list and start off with our first champion, which is going to be Gem Toki. Now, like I was saying, a good hero or champion, they're good at survivability and they're good at offense. Now with Gem Toki, you don't actually really have either of those. I think you have a run ability on him for when you're collecting gems, but that's actually it on like his actual abilities that would help him out in an actual game. So I think it's a very clear D tier. And by the way guys, this is just based off of ranked gameplay. So if you like playing fucking Gem Toki in ranked, play Gem Toki in ranked. So the next hero on the list would be Denjin. Now, Denjin's actually quite a cool hero in my opinion. I don't have a problem with him personally, but he only has one auto deflect ability. So while he's not as bad as Gem Toki, he's definitely not going much higher than maybe low B, high C tier, but I think we're just going to put him in high C tier for now. I think he's a good concept. He's got that running ability, that's pretty good. He's got the dashes, he can intercept the ball for a little bit, but that does not make him a good character for ranked. Right after Denjin, we also have Gloom, which also came out in the newest update. I actually like Gloom a lot, but the problem is, her two auto deflect abilities, they're both so inconsistent that whenever I use them, it feels like they hit me anyways. So I really can't put her. I mean, I think she's slightly better than Denjin, just because of the TP ability. It's really easy to get a pick, but also when you do that, you're also risking yourself. So it's low B tier in my opinion, not that good. Now with Jiro, I actually think he's one of the first better ones on this list. He's got 2 or 3 auto deflect abilities. I think he has 3. One of them being the hammer. Then he's got he can dash away from the ball or like move away when it's about to hit him. Both really good abilities in my opinion. And with Jiro, he's really he has good survivability, but he's also really aggressive at the same time. Or he's really tricky to play against in my opinion. So I think he goes low A tier, honestly. Now Toroka is actually kind of an interesting one, where he actually doesn't have his first ability. He doesn't have necessarily, but he switches form. So he's either in his ice form or his fire form. Now I actually think his ice form is a lot better than his fire one, but still with the ice form, the abilities aren't that good. The shield is like one of the better ones, and that's still not that amazing in my opinion. He doesn't really have a lot of movement besides the running ability, and yeah, he only has 3 abilities. You got to remember that he only has 3 actual cooldowns. So I think he goes C tier. Now Fuxura is also kind of funny in the sense that he's not that good in ranked, but he's kind of fun to play. So he has his running ability where he can also run faster and jump higher for about 5-6 seconds, I think. He has a tree stump. I don't know why he has a tree stump. He can pass the ball to 2 of his clones, which is okay for an auto deflect. And his 4th ability, now that's actually a decent one. He gains an extra life for 20 seconds whenever he uses it. Now I'm not actually sure if the cooldown activates as soon as he uses it, or if he needs to wait until the extra life is gone for the cooldown to reset. But with that, it's not that good of a kit. It's not offensive at all. It's really defensive, but even with it being defensive, it's not that good. So C tier. Next up, Kameki, really aggressive character. I cannot name any one of his abilities that would actually be like defensive in a sense. So he has the ball where he can hold it for a bit and charge. He can instantly travel behind someone and make them the target of the ball, which is really fucking aggressive. I don't know how much I need to say this, but it's so aggressive. I really like this character, but I still haven't leveled him up a lot, but still. Really aggressive character. He has 2 other abilities which are decent. I think he goes... It's high B tier or low A tier, but we're going to put him in B tier for now. Alright, I actually take it back. He has the ability where he makes the ball do twice the damage. He goes A tier. That's made the deciding factor for me. I don't know. And now Kilo. Oh my god, Kilo. He was already one of the GOATs in season 1. Now he's just got an evolution ability, which makes him even stronger. Why would they do that? He'd just go straight up to S tier, man. I don't know. He's the first S tier. And I mean, I guess I'll add the fact that he's S tier purely because he's so good on defense. He doesn't have a lot of offense, but he makes up for it in defense so much, where he just literally does never get hit. He never gets hit. No, next up is actually one of my favorites, Koju. I love Koju. He's got the chain, he's got the handgun, he's got the wall, he's got the dash. He's just decent all round, honestly. Plus, he's kind of our Jiro, where he can really trick you with the chain spear. Except the problem is, it never actually targets the guy you take it off from, so it's usually not that good. But still fun character all around, not too bad. I think it goes low B tier. Right now, low A tier, low to A tier. Now, I can't even say I've ever personally played Sentry all that much, but when I've seen people play them, he's not that good. I genuinely don't think he's that good of a character, but he's not Gem Toki level. So, we'll give him C tier as well. I'm not going to try to get into his abilities that much, because they're not all that good. I'll pop them on the screen for a bit, but yeah, C tier. Now, the reason Kilo is S tier is because he was a really defensive character. Now, we kind of got the opposite. We got Geizo, except with Kameki also being a offensive character, he's not that good to become S tier, but I think Geizo takes it up, and he's actually going to be the second S tier, purely because of his aggressive potential. He's got a decent default ability. He's got the TP, which is really great for aggressive plays. He's kind of like Kameki, but I think even better because you can use it free roam. And yeah, good character. I love it. Oh, and not to mention he also has an evolution ability. So I feel like most of the evolution guys, they're going to be S tier anyway. Now we're getting near to the end. We got Lufus, also a really defensive character like Kilo or yeah, Kilo. But yeah, defensive character. He doesn't really have any offensive stuff on his kit, so I can't really put him higher than a low A or high B just because he's not as good as Kilo. Plus, he doesn't have any good offensive abilities. Yeah, so I think he goes. I don't think he's as good as these guys on A tier, so I think he goes B tier. Alright, last but not least for the actual champions with abilities, we've got Saito. He was one of the goats in Season 1. He still is. He also got an evolution ability. Like Kilo, really great defensive character. Not much offense, but just because of the pure survivability, he goes S tier. And not to mention, like I said, the evolution ability, S tier. Oh, and default also goes S tier. See ya! Now that's going to do it for today. Leave a like and feel free to subscribe as well for more content like this. Also comment down below whether or not you agree with this list, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.